Viewers, welcome back to my channel Computer Engineering Made Easy, and I am Anindita. In today's tutorial, we will be learning how to insert nodes in a doubly linked list. Inserting node in a doubly linked list can be of primarily three types. First will be inserting a new node at the beginning of the list. Second will be inserting at the end of the list. And third will be inserting in an intermediate position or in the middle of a linked list. Now, this insertion in an intermediate position can further be subcategorized into three parts or three different subcategories. They are insert at the nth position, insert after a node having value n, and insert before a node having value n. Now, if we try to discuss all of them in one video, the duration is going to be very long. So in this tutorial, we will be discussing only about insertion at the beginning and insertion at the end. The subsequent portions of insertion will be discussed in the next few videos. Now, before we go into the insertion details, we will be discussing about the assumptions that we are making. We assume that we have three variables by the name of head, tail, and change, which are of type struct node star, and they are declared globally. Now, we also assume that a function create node exists with the following definition. Here, this struct node star create node, this function will create a node of type doubly linked list, and it will return the base address of the node that has been created. Firstly, we declare a variable temp. The type of this variable temp is struct node star. That means this temp variable is capable of holding the address of a node of type struct node star. Next, we execute the statement temp equal to struct node star malloc size of struct node. The moment we do this, a node gets created in the heap memory. If this is the node that is created in the heap memory, the address of this node, for example, see the address is 500. This address 500 will get stored in the variable temp, which will be located in the stack memory. Next, when we execute temp arrow next is equals to temp arrow prev equals to null, then automatically null is stored in the previous part and next part of the node that is created. Now, the user is asked to enter a data for the new node, and the data or the value that is entered is stored in the temp arrow data part. Accordingly, say the user enters the value 70, so 70 gets stored over here. Finally, we return the value of the variable temp because this is the address of the node that has been created. And in order to indicate the link between this particular variable temp and the memory chunk that has been assigned, we give this arrow symbol to indicate the link. Now that the node creation process is clear to us, let us move on to how we can insert a node at the beginning of a linked list. Now, in order to insert a new node at the beginning of a linked list, we are declaring this function insert at beg. Inside this function insert at beg, which is responsible for inserting a node at the beginning of the existing linked list, we first call the function create node. So struct node star temp equal to create node is going to create a new node. Say the new node that has been created looks somewhat like this. And inside the new node, automatically, we have got the value stored. Say the value stored is 50 and the address is say 300. So this 300 will get returned from the function create node, and 300 will be stored in a local variable temp, local variable of the function insert at beg, indicating a link like this. After this, we execute temp next is equals to head. This means that instead of holding null, this variable or this instead of holding null, this memory chunk is going to hold the address 700 in its next part, indicating that a link like this gets established. Next, we execute head arrow prev equals to temp. This means that the head prev part will now hold the address 5. This means that the previous part of the node head, that is located at address 700, will now hold the address 300, indicating a link like this being established. Finally, we execute head equals to temp. This means that head will now hold the address 300 that is stored in temp instead of the address 700. The moment this happens, it means that this link no longer exists, but a link like this now exists. So here you can see that the new node that was created, has been inserted at the beginning of the list, and head is now holding the address of this particular node, and it is connected to the rest of the list. Now that we have learned how to insert a node at the beginning of a list, now let's move on to the insertion of a node at the end of a list. Just like insertion at the beginning, in case of insertion at end also, we are creating a node and we are storing the address of that node in the variable temp. So when we do that, say this is the new node that gets created at address, say 300. It's holding null in its previous and next position, and some data is stored over here, and the address will get stored in the variable temp, which will be located in the stack memory, indicating that this variable temp is pointing to this particular node. Now we execute tail next is equal to temp. Now, as we have discussed in our tutorial of creation of a linked list, we have seen that we maintain this variable tail marking the last node of the linked list because it helps us in insertion of the node at the end of a linked list with a much lesser complexity, because it reduces the complexity. Now, in our tutorial of creating a double linked list, we have seen that we have introduced this variable tail, which marks the address of the last node of the linked list, because this reduces the complexity of insertion of a node at the end of a linked list. If this tail variable was not there, we had to initialize the variable from the first node, and then we would have to traverse the entire list and settle it on the last node in order to establish the link between these two nodes. Now that we have got this variable tail over here, which is holding the address of the existing last node of the linked list, we will use it to establish the link between these two nodes. So for that, we execute tail next is equals to temp. On executing tail next is equals to temp, the address 300 gets stored in the tail next part, indicating that a link like this gets established. Next, we execute temp arrow prev equals to tail. This means that when we execute temp arrow prev equals to tail, the address located in tail, that is 400, will get stored in the temp arrow prev part, indicating that a link like this will now get established. Thus, you can see that the last node gets connected to the newly introduced node, and the new node gets inserted at the end of the existing linked list. But our job is not done till now. We have to update the value of the variable tail. Accordingly, we execute tail is equals to temp, indicating that the address 300 now gets stored in the variable tail, such that this link no longer points to the node at address 400, but it points to the node at address 300. With that, we insert a node at the end of the linked list.